Hola, minasan! Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back for another round of updating Savage Strikers, the fighting card game. I hope you all having a good day today. I know I am, kinda, sorta. But yeah, today we are working on Diego Salamanca. Gonna be updating him. He's basically one of the four bosses of Savage Strikers, or at least one of the top villains. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to go about it or anything, but he would probably be like the second fighter before Killian. Maybe before that. I don't know. But you know, if this was a video game, that's where his placement would be. It'd be like you gotta fight Diego and then you gotta fight Killian. So like how in Street Fighter 2 you had to fight Sagat and then followed by Bison, that kind of thing, like a boss rush type of thing. But nevertheless, he's up next, and he's gonna well, I'll figure out what I gotta do with him. Right now, well, there was one thing that I wanted to do before getting started. A couple of things for starters, and I forgot to pull this up. Shame on me. I forgot to pull these up. Gotta get infill that can, infill that net, and Shoryuken. Because we gotta talk about cancel. Definitely gotta talk about cancel. But before I get started, let me just do this one quick little thing here. I thought it would be a cute little thing I wanted to show y'all. If I can get it up, get him up. Let me see here. Where am I at? Let me scroll down here. I'm in the outline for a second, but I'm gonna pull a little something up. That is fine. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see if I can get this here. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, okay. Looks like we're fine. Oh. Okay. I'm glad to see it's not showing up. Okay, good. It's not showing up here. It's a little Yeah, we are. I thought I'd show a little something here. There we go. There we go. I don't know why it's doing this, but anyway, yeah. one of my most silliest looking Savage Strikers. Pretty much, he's supposed to be a joke fighter for Savage Strikers. I call him Mr. Spar. He's supposed to be like one of those carnival type characters. A mime, I guess. I don't know. Maybe not a mime, but he's a performer, entertainer. This is how he dresses when he goes out and perform, like in a mascot suit or something. Yeah. The reason why I'm showing him is because I tried to create punches and kicks and fireballs with Mr. Spar here. So my own original artwork. But I thought it'd be funny because I definitely do want to because the reason why is because I want to definitely bring Mr. Spar into the roster. It's definitely not gonna be the final thing, the final art, but But he's definitely, but think of him as doing one of those Japanese tokusatsu shows in Japan, live, live on stage, and he dressed like something like this, looking like looking like a Tatsunoko character, straight out of like Ultraman. I thought it'd be funny to point out if you're wondering if there's gonna be like a joke fighter like Dan is in Street Fighter, in the Street Fighter series. Dan is basically a joke fighter, but he's very, very, very popular joke fighter, that kind of thing. So yeah, I intend to have something like that. I thought it'd be a little funny to show, for those, because I think that was actually asked if there was going to be a joke fighter, and yeah, the answer is yes. There'll probably be one day a joke fighter. So. I thought that'll be a funny show there. Okay, so let's head on over to infill. So the big problem I'm having with Savage Strikers is getting cancel to work. So what is cancel exactly? Because cancel means your attack is negated. But the thing is that in fighting games, it's actually the opposite. It's the opposite, and it's kind of pretty crazy how the whole thing happened. Oh dear, accidentally pressed the wrong button there. Whew. Okay, so here's the thing. Street Fighter 2, the World Warrior, the very first arcade cabinet, right? It was only just 8 fighters when it was first released in the arcades. It was just Ken, Ryu, Guile, Chun-Li, Blanca, Zangief, Blanca, and Dalsim. So it was just those 8 fighters. Okay, and what happened is that somewhere along the way, players made a little discovery, and that discovery was in the form of a game glitch. The game glitched out, but not in the manner of breaking the game or creating some weird stuttering. No, this was actually an amazing glitch that not even Capcom noticed, but it actually did something that was unlike anything they've seen, because of what the game players were beginning to do. And this glitch became very popular with the players, and it didn't damage the game. That's the crazy thing about it. This glitch never damaged the game. Instead, it enhanced the game, and Capcom took notice of it, and they leaned into it and turned it into an actual game mechanism. And it's now the standard staple in all of fighting game design. Without this cancel, you won't have the type of combos you want to do. Unfortunately, I can't do a video, but what I can do is come over here, and here's how. Well, first of all, let me tell you how they define it, how it's defined. Okay, it's removing the recovery of an attack, usually so you can transition immediately into another move. By far, the most common instance is canceling a normal attack into a special move. Keep that in mind when I get to the point. To do this, input the normal and then immediately input the special move. If the normal hits the opponent, it will kind of stop halfway through, and the special move will start immediately. Some people call this standard cancel 2-in-1, and it has formed the basis of Street Fighter and other 2D fighting games for decades. You'll typically see a cancel notated with XX, like HP XX Fireball. Okay. It's also far from the only type of canceling in fighting games, though. Sometimes you can cancel normal into itself, called chaining, or a normal into other normals, called target combos or string. You might even be able to cancel a move into nothing, recovering instantly and able to take a new action of your choice. For example, with Guilty Gear's Roman Cancel. That's very important. Like I said, it's become the staple, and it's a game mechanic. Canceling is a staple of the genre and a concept every fighting game player should know. And this is actually very important for Savage Strikers in this instance. So what does it look like? So I'll show you. I'll give you a quick look. Now remember, it says during recovery. So where's recovery at? In terms of the frame data. So here's our visualization of the frame data right here. You see? Okay. Now you got your startup, you got your active, and you got your recovery. Now what they're saying is that here at the startup and active, it's going to act. You know what I'm saying? It does what it does, and it creates the stun. Here in the recovery, this animation, watch one more time. When it gets to the 4, this animation stops at 4. It doesn't go to 5. It doesn't go any further. It stops at 4, which means that when his fist gets to this point here, right here, it immediately stops. The animation is completely gone. And what it is that it's replaced with his special attack. It could be a Hadouken, it could be the Shoryuken, you know, Dragon Punch, the Fireball. It could be the his Hurricane Kick. But this animation here stops. It doesn't go right back to this position here. Watch the animation when during recovery. You see how it does that? So imagine this frame freeze here. None of this happens. Okay. This frame doesn't happen. This animation doesn't happen. That animation is gone. It's just wiped out, and and this part here, this frame, is replaced with a special attack. So that's what a cancel is supposed to look like. Let me come over here so I could show you a little bit more better. Pull up Street Fighter, Super Street Fighter 2, so I could show you the frames. Okay. Here we go. Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. So animation-wise, that's what it will look like. Let's see here. Pull up Ryu in Super Street Fighter 2 because they got the frames here. So where is his punch? Here we go. All right, where's his punch? What would be a good punch? Punch. Sorry, I had to go to the punches. Perfect. Okay, so this is actually a very good, another good example here, because this one is even clear. It's just as clear. So here we are. Let's zoom in. Perfect. All right. So this is standing fierce. This is a medium. Okay, this is his medium. Yeah. What's his standing medium? Here we go. His standing fierce. I believe that is the strong. I have to find it because it's very important. Because you'll see this a lot, and how it was done. So yeah, this was it. So this infamous glitch, the glitch that kind of caught everybody's attention, happened here. Now, was it fierce? Short, strong, fierce? No, jab, strong, fierce. Okay. Fierce is basically heavy, the heavy punch, and the famous move that people discovered the glitch happened here, mainly with Ryu. This was the most common source that was discovered, and what happened is this. Okay, and you can see it says it right here. Let me just scroll this down a bit. Ryu does a close upper, good priority anti-air if the enemy is on top of you, and if he is close, it can't be canceled into any special attack for a basic but damaging combo. Bad recovery. So this is the key phrase here. If he is close, it can be canceled into a special attack for a basic damaging combo. This is the famous. This is the most common and famous of the cancels here. So if you look here, okay, you see the first his first frame of movement, and then here's his second frame of movement, and this is right here. Normally it's around this frame. Okay. That you would stop. You would stop this whole entire animation, the rest of this animation, and you would find yourself doing a Dragon Punch or Hadouken. If you do it just right. This frame, it will stop here. These 3 frames will never happen. They will never be animated, and you'll find yourself doing a Dragon Punch. So it's right here, or Hadouken. This is the famous. I believe this is the source of the famous glitch that Capcom discovered, and it didn't break the game. Normally a glitch should break the game, but it really didn't, because he wasn't the only fighter that was doing it. Guile, other fighters like Guile and Zangief, Chun-Li, all the fighters were exhibiting this very glitch. It's just that Ryu was the most common one because of how easy it is to execute a little faster with the Dragon Punch or the Fireball. So it was always at this point here that would happen when the hit connects, and then all of a sudden none of this animation happens, and instead it gets instantly, these 3 animations get replaced with a Dragon Punch or the Hadouken. So this is basically the foundation of cancel. This is the foundation of cancel. And basically, that's what it means to cancel. You are canceling out the animation of an attack. You're canceling out the animation of attack, and you're replacing it with a new animation. That's what that's where canceling. You're basically canceling out your own attack. Normally, cancel in technical terms, especially gaming terms, is more of you canceling your opponent out, but it's inverted with fighting games. You're canceling your own attack, and you're replacing it with a new attack. So it was from this glitch that we ended up with the famed cancel. So what does this mean for Savage Strikers? Well, prior to Draft 111, prior to the evolution, the way that the deck building game worked during the deck building era was that you would execute your combo, but each card you play, your opponent had an opportunity to respond with a defense card, which is now called the guard card. So think like Magic the Gathering. If you play, say, Giant Growth, your opponent who plays blue would play Counterspell, and their Counterspell would activate first before Giant Growth. So those were the same mechanic application. The guard card, which is a blue card, the defense card would activate first before your card in your combo would activate, and then your card in your combo would activate second, basically. So the way that the cancel will work, and this is the same rule that's being used here in this iteration of Savage Strikers, and that is that if the next card you play has the same number of frame arrows or 1 frame arrow more than your previously played card, your card is unstoppable. That's how cancel will work, which means that your opponent could not play a defense card. Your opponent cannot really act in defense in any way, shape, or form. So that's the way it worked before, and that was tied to the frame arrows. It wasn't in the effect box. It wasn't in the text box of the cards. Okay. So that was the way that it would work, and it would ensure that your combo would run for continue onward. That was how you were able to get around your opponent's defense. Was that you had to cancel, do cancels into your attacks, and that included, and like the rule says, Info explains, cancel isn't just relegated from normal to specials. Normal to normals is called chaining, and that was applied universally in the whole thing. But what ended up happening was due to the evolution from being a deck builder to this, the playtesters were having a difficult time playing guard cards during your opponent's combo. So after you do sets, you go into a combo, but the player who didn't have the initiative, who didn't win sets, who's not doing the combo, would have had been allowed the opportunity to play defense cards, if so long as there was a gap between two frame arrows. So remember this rule here: you may play one attack or one throw of frame arrows equal to or one more than this card. That's the key. That's the key phrase. So what happened is, and I'll just have to go to Chenbo. Okay. So for example, this is perfect right here. Okay. So you see, Chenbo's light attack has 2 frame arrows, and his medium attack has 3 frame arrows. So what this means is that if you play light attack followed by medium attack, your opponent could not play a guard card against medium attack, because medium attack has one frame arrow more than light attack. So the combo, so now your card is unstoppable. Medium attack is unstoppable. But let's say, for example, in your combo you do light attack, and the next card you play is heavy attack. Now you see heavy attack has 4 frame arrows to light attacks 2. So there's this one little gap here. You see this little gap here? Okay, this little gap here. That means that your opponent could play a guard card. Now, the rule for playing the guard card is that your guard cards had to have frame arrows equal to or less than the currently played card. So in this case here, let's say you had a black card with 3 frame arrows. You see here, you got these two arrows here, because he was able to play medium attack with 1 frame arrow more. He's canceled into his normal. He canceled his light attack into his medium attack. So the medium attack is just way too fast to do a guard card. So that made the medium attack unstoppable. But in this instance here, because light attack has 2 frame arrows and heavy attack has 4 frame arrows, there's a gap. So now heavy attack is not unstoppable. So if you were to play say block with 3 frame arrows, the 3 frame arrows is wedging itself between the light attack and the heavy attack, because it has less frame arrows than heavy attack, because the rule is that it's got to be equal to or less than the currently played card. So because heavy attack is 4 frame arrows and block has 3 frame arrows, it gets to activate first before heavy attack. And that's because the defense card was able to wedge itself between the 2 frame arrows and the 4 frame arrows, because it has 3 frame arrows. So that was the way the combo system actually works in Savage Strikers. It actually worked in Savage Strikers back in the deck building days, and I applicated it to this iteration as character decks. But a couple of playtesters informed me that that doing so felt like they were playing 2 completely different games. They were playing 2 completely different games by doing that. So you do sets, as I explained in the rules. You do the sets, and you get and you determine who got the initiative to execute their combo. So now you start executing your combo, but the other player could still have the opportunity to play a guard card if you don't cancel your combos into each other. if you don't cancel your combos into each other. So they felt that was a separate game. Those were two separate games: the game of sets, and then the game of comboing and responding to responding to combos with a guard card. So that's why cancel ended up where it's at right now. So that's the issue that I'm having with the game design, and what I'm trying to accomplish. That's why it's a big goal here, because it was tied to these frame arrows. It was never in a million years in the effect box, and it just doesn't feel right being in the effect box, because cancel is universal. It's a universal game mechanism now. Every fighter has the ability to cancel into their attacks, and just by putting it in the attack box, I'm in these effect boxes, I'm robbing Savage Strikers of something wonderful, and I would like to bring that rule back, that during a combo, a player can act in defense, because that's your fault. If you're executing a combo and you're putting in gaps, your opponent should have the right, and you have gaps in the frame arrows. You know what I'm saying? That means that your light attack, your heavy attack is slower than your light attack. You're coming in very, very slow. So it's only right that a player should have the opportunity to fill in the gap. This 2 frame arrows and 4 frame arrows with their defense card at 3 frame arrows or less. That kind of thing. But you get what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying? That you should be able to have the opportunity to respond to your opponent's slowness, because you shouldn't be, combos should not be easy to get. And this is actually true, because it is possible to drop combos in fighting games. You'll hear that in many fighting game tournaments when they say, "Oh, he dropped the combo." Why did he drop the combo? Because sometimes the player either chose to play a higher attack button that has a slow animation, slower animation than the previous card they played, or they were trying to do something like trying to extend their combos, and it didn't work out. There's a lot of reasons, but one of the most common reasons is if you did if you get into the middle of a combo and you're doing 2 attacks, like say 2 light attacks in a row, then all of a sudden you hit heavy attack when you meant to hit medium attack. So now your heavy attack is coming in slow. Now your opponent can recover from that and immediately go into block. So that's why I want to get canceling back into the combo system and not in the effect box, because every single fighter should be able to do that, and it's a very rewarding experience. But it's also something that you should be attentive to. You shouldn't just be able to get an unblemished combo going. You gotta be smart. You know what I'm saying? That's why I want to try to encourage. Not all the time. Your opponent may not have all the guard cards, in their hand, but you never know. But the point is that you want to be able to defend yourself and such, that kind of thing. And that's where the blue points would come in too. The blue damage resistance points. You could reduce the damage and that kind of thing from an attack, and not take too much damage. And it doesn't necessarily end the combo either, because the combo could still keep going. But if you could build up enough defenses, defense. But that's the thing that I want to try to get accomplished for Savage Strikers. Is one of the big 3 game designs. So, with that said, thank you for this little segment. I hope that helps you all learn cancel and what I'm trying to get from cancel, because it was definitely a very big staple in Savage Strikers. It works. It 100% works the way that I had originally did it. I don't know if I can wholly agree with the playtesters that it's like two separate games, because at the end of the day, fighting games, has the neutral game that's supposed to lead into a combo, but if you screw up and drop your combo, your opponent could block, and that's something that has to occur. And with that, if I do try to re-implement it and get it to and make sure that it works, I could tell you that. But if I re-implement it, a lot of these frame errors are going to be shifted and changed around exponentially to ensure that the way that they play and fight and such is reflective of how cancel works. If that makes sense to you, like, you would really see a major difference in how everybody will fight with the way the frame arrows will be redistributed. Like, for example, Killian would have larger gaps between his frame arrows because of how relentless he is with his attacks. That kind of thing. Okay, so Diego's represented by Rugal from King of Fighters, or Art of Fighting. Was it Art of Fighting he was in? I forgot where he debuted in. I think he debuted in Art of Fighting. You can let me know down in the comments below. I mean, as a King of Fighters really brought so many characters from the entire SNK catalog together. It's very hard to keep track who's from where and originally. I could have sworn he was from Art of Fighting. So we're gonna start by updating the combo interface, and then we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do about his effects boxes. All right, how are we here? Can be seen. Excellent. Excellent. Alright. If there was any buffering going on, I do apologize. In advance. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I'm just seeing something weird here in the back end, behind the scenes. Is everything okay here? Huh. Okay, sorry about that. I'm just making sure the stream's nice and stable here, and YouTube's not doing anything weird. Okay, so here we go. No, yeah, that's fine. All right, so yeah, 258. I gave him 258 because he's a boss. I wonder why I gave him. Well, I gave it to because, well, I guess I wanted to keep his keep him nice and low, not go crazy. Let's see here, because I could really ramp up his damage, but I think that would be maybe that would be a bad idea. Let's see here. But I gave him cancel and target. I wonder where I was going with Diego. I guess I was throwing darts on the board, maybe. Not a good thing. Never do that. Never ever do that. Never do that. Throwing darts on the board. There we go. Oh. Alright. Good. Okay. It's a very quiet night, thank goodness. I hope it could stay quiet. Alright, 4 frame arrows. Just cut that out. There we are. Let's see. Yeah, I put some. I guess I kept his. Oh yeah, his headbutt has stack. Oh, okay. So I made him a stacker, didn't I? Okay. I think I. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change his effects. I mean, that's not a big deal, making them stack. You know, have stacks, but I just feel like I already covered that big time with Marcus, so I don't wanna duplicate same fighters. Not Street Fighter. I'm not Street Fighter 2 with a dozen Shoto fighters that all have the same move set. Let's see. This is 5 arrows. Yep. There we go. And this is 6. Cut that. There we are. There we go. And just like any other heavyweight, he's gotta have card drawing. Oh, I'm screwing up here. I'm not paying attention. Let's see. It's supposed to be here. I'm supposed to copy that. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I've been playing that Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel that Konami sprung up on the Nintendo eShop. It's become very addictive. Haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! In ages. I'm kind of miffed though, because my favorite deck, which is Wind types, the cards that I need to build that, can't get them. They put in 10,000 cards and the randomization is so extreme, it's insane. I don't know if I'll ever be able to find all the cards that make up my favorite deck. So thankfully I got lucky and found myself getting Blue Eyes White Dragon, a whole deck dedicated around Blue Eyes White Dragon and other and other Blue Eyes stuff. The good thing about it, some of the positives, there's none of that gacha game. There's none of that NFT stuff. The crystals that is used for the payment of the cards, it's been very abundant. I have yet to go under 6,000 crystals, so I could be able to buy those booster packs. Although I do have to warn that it is kind of a jip because they're trying to make it sound like a bundle of 10 for 1,000 is actually a great deal. But it's really but each virtual pack is 100 crystals, so 100 times 10 is 1,000. So but they're trying to make it sound all flowery, like this is a great deal, but you could just buy each pack individually, 10 packs individually, and you're still spending 1,000. But what was good about it is that since it was my first login, I was able to get access to the actual best deal, and that was these three I guess they were called bonus or special. I forgot what it was called, but it was these three themed sets or packs. I'm not sure how they go about it, but basically what it is that it's a one-time thing, and I spent 750 crystals for a pack of 10 for all three of them, which came with even with uber rare cards, but it was 750 rather than 1,000. That's actually a deal. That's actually a deal. I haven't done any, so it was a deal, and I was able to get some very interesting and awesome cards out of it. But because I've been getting the crystals consistently, I mean, I played Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot 20 years ago. when was the last time I stopped? I stopped when the tuners first came in. The very first expansion set with the tuner, the synchro cards. That was 2009. Yeah, that was like 12 years ago, 13 years ago. That was the last time I actually ever touched Yu-Gi-Oh. But thankfully, I haven't forgotten how the game worked. It's just that I didn't know any of this new stuff like the XYZ monsters, the Link pendulum. That's a weird one, pendulum. But other than those additions, nothing about the game changed, which was spectacular. I mean, they added a new field, a new area to the field. These new zones, these two new zones. Just interesting. It's interesting. You're supposed to put those link cards in it, and then whatever their arrows point to, whatever direction their arrows point to, the cards would get that. So that's pretty weird. I don't know. It looks a little weird. Probably makes sense if I were to pick up the latest set with the latest rules, but nevertheless, yeah, it became addicting again. It's very addicting. Once again, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a fun game. It's a fun game, and hands down, it really sets itself apart from Magic the Gathering, most definitely. Hopefully one day my trading card game will set itself apart from Magic the Gathering. We'll be seeing like that, but that's for another day. That's another story. But yeah, so I was very saddened by the fact that that I can't get to build my win deck, my favorite win deck. So since I ended up having two Blue Eyes White Dragons, and I had all these other cards of variations of Blue Eyes White Dragons, which kind of threw me off guard. I didn't think that they would, actually create cards dedicated to Blue Eyes White Dragon, sort of like how the Monarch cards, you had the Monarch cards, like Rise of the Storm Monarch kind of thing. So yeah, I built a whole Blue Eyes deck. I haven't taken it to rank yet though. I don't know if I want to do a rank battle. Quite honestly, I'm just not. I just don't have that spirit anymore. That saying like I just want to play through the game quietly and try and get my wind cards to build my wind deck again. I don't know, but I'm then again, I also probably get trounced. Like I'll get completely annihilated, to say the least. But by these ranked players, I probably pull off some insane combo that would effectively destroy that would destroy me to oblivion. Okay. Oh, that was not what I was supposed to do. And what's crazy and what's so funny, but what ended up being funny today when I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh was that once I started testing, I didn't want to advance the story because I wasn't sure, because I was worried about more powerful decks from the computer. So I played in the earlier one of the earlier matches, one of the previous computer matches, and and the computer was like holding back. Like the computer was, I don't know what it is, but it seemed like the computer was scared to take me on. All of a sudden, it's like the minute I started dropping these crazy combos, bringing out blue eyes and all these blue eye cards, blue eye dragons. Using these little tuners. Yeah, I even got the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, 2 of those, but I don't know if I could be able to pull those off as easily as the Blue Eyes Twin Dragon. The Blue Eyes Twin Dragon is basically a 2-headed Blue Eyes White Dragon, while the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon is a 3-headed Blue Eyes White Dragon. So, but the Blue Eyes Twin Dragon is actually a lot easier because you don't need the card polymerization or any other type of card. You just, according to the rules in Master Duel, you just sack 2 Blue Eyes White Dragons that are in the monster zone, and you get to bring out the Twin Dragon, and the Twin Dragon gets to attack twice, if I remember correctly, as opposed to the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, which has no effect. It's just flat out mass damage. But I gotta say though, they're very generous. Very, very, very generous. I mean, you got there's these structured decks, these pre-built structured decks that how you say Konami has on offer, and you could actually buy multiples. I think it's limited to 3. But you could buy multiples, and you can get those multiple copies of the same cards, so that way you can work on other decks. And they're only 500 each, which is great because you get 40 cards. You know, it's 500, but you get 40 cards plus whatever extra cards. Well, my point is that it's not a bad deal because you can actually build a more you could move the cards around a bit and get stronger and build a stronger, more focused deck out of it. But yeah, I gotta say though, it's pretty generous. Saying it's very in terms of how many cards you could get. I mean, it's 10 cards to a pack, so you're getting, what is that? 100 cards outright. If you spend 1,000, you get 100 cards. If you find the 750 deal, that's actually amazing. An amazing deal. 100 cards for 750. And then if you buy the structure decks, that's 40 cards on 500. So just that alone, you could get 140 cards for 1,500. I don't think that's bad, and you do get enough cards to really build a good foundational deck. I wouldn't say a solid deck, like whatever your theme is, whatever you're intending your theme is. Like if it's gonna be tuner, you're probably still gonna need to get more. But the thing is that but the point is that it's not they give you they give you enough that you can be able to put 2 in a deck. You know what I'm saying. I don't feel the gypness. You know what I'm saying. To make I guess that's the best way I could say it. I don't feel gypped. I don't feel like cheated out with the cards that I got. You know what I'm saying? Now keep in mind that I'm getting these crystals for free because I'm playing through the solo mode, and being that I'm very well versed with Yu-Gi-Oh, it's kind of like a cakewalk for me. It's just this big cakewalk. So I'm pretty much blazing through the whole game, solo mode. So eventually I'm gonna have to find myself going into how you say, go into ranked matches. But if I'm gonna do the blue eyes, I definitely want to make sure I have the right type of the right amount of cards, the right cards in that in the deck. I mean, I think I got it as far as I could go, but I gotta be real fast because there's a lot of fast decks out there. I'm sure at this point there's so many dang powerful monsters in beyond comprehension that that Blue Eyes White Dragon just means nothing. Some crazy combos going on and such. So I'm not sure. I don't know the whole state of Yu-Gi-Oh at this point, but I'm just but I wouldn't be surprised if Blue Eyes is not exactly a very powerful deck to play at this juncture. I'll just get the floor wiped wiped under me. Here we go. There we go. So yeah, I gave Rugal a downward, an air, an air projectile similar to like fighters like Akuma, or if you played play other like or Marvel vs. Capcom games. So you probably see there's 3 bloody roars, but the difference is that this one is in the air and it's downward. So it'll have a little bit more. So I guess I could say this was yeah. Here we go. So yeah, there we go. And O Fortuna or Fortuna. Just for a little bonus, in case y'all are wondering, I want to, I've been giving him, I gave Diego a little Latin. Some of his attacks are a couple of his attacks are in Latin. So, aside from his normal sayings like backslap and roulette, is what I feel feels try to give him that pizzazz, that panache. Carpe diem, seize the day, sick and feet, so it begins. O Fortuna. try and give him that panache. He's he's not just any ordinary crime boss. He's a dignified crime boss. He's like the Merovingian in the Matrix. You'll find him in a fancy restaurant with a fancy woman, with fancy well dressed bodyguards, kind of thing. All right. Okay. So all of this is updated. Adjustments will have to be made because of the way these attacks are, especially with zone. It's got zoning. Now it's located in the grab. So Hmm. It looks like yeah, I really have no idea where I was going with this. I guess I was trying to go for some crazy defense. Let me take a look here. What was Seek and Feet supposed to be? Let's see. So, let me check here. All right, so okay, so it's supposed to be okay. So he would have got it. Excuse me, my eyes are hurting here. So I was okay. So the idea was to give Deflect. Your cards gain Deflect. Well, I don't have to say all the cards have Deflect, but I could say is okay. So I wanted him to be a deflecting fighter. Okay. And it looks like, let's see. So I was gonna all right. So if I'm gonna give everything deflect and some invincible, Alright, so let's go up here. And let's start at the top. Let's start from the top. Okay, so I gave him cancel and target combos. Really need to Oh, interesting. He goes light to heavy and medium to heavy. This means that's 13 damage and 18 damage. Do I want to go that way? That route? Sure. You know what? I could go that route. Alright, I'll leave that as is. But I'm going to drop the cancel. Okay, let me scroll down here. I'm over in the outline right now. Where is he at? That's Marcus. Here we are. Okay, where we start at? Okay, so we're gonna deal with poke and cancel. Alright, so where is... here it is. Alright, so I'll give him poke. Alright, so I'll have to scroll up a bit. This is no problem. Okay, I'm almost there. Sorry, I know. I'm over in the outline right now, so that's why it's a little weird right now, the way that looks. 10. All right. Push that down. Okay. Here we go. So I'm gonna give it poke. So if you deal damage, you get to draw one card, which would be good because if you get a medium attack or a heavy attack, you can follow that up. If you get a heavy attack, you can follow that up with a burn, with that. And I'm gonna let him have sweep because he's got the look of sweep. All right. So medium attack, just perfectly fine. Okay. I better save. Saving is always good. Alright. So, let's see here. Gonna go and get this target. Ah, here we are. Hold it. Here we go. Here it is. There we go. And having sweep is fine. So let's scroll back up. It's a lot of scrolling. Okay, sweep. Sweep. Here we go. Done. Alright, do I really want to have let's see, neck snapper, headbutt, face palm. No, he needs tech. Yeah, this tech is definitely becoming staple for the game. So definitely put that here and here. I'll leave headbutt blank. I'll blank out headbutt. It's just one straight up hold. Yeah. Oh no. It's giving me yeah, my back's hurting a bit. I'm supposed to have a good day. Nope. No, my back hurts. My poor back hurts. Anyway, here we go. Okay, but I'll let this. I'll make this a multi-hit. So let me go and get multi-hit. Let's see. I have a set to 10. Nah, just keep it at 1. 14. 14. 15. So that'll be a good twist there. Sure. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, multi-hit 1. Ah, here we are. Here you go. Oh, wrong spot. Where is it at? I gave him a lot of effects. Why did I give him so many effects? Doesn't need this this many effects. That's a lot of effects. Oh yeah. So he multi-hit. Okay. So this is first go with multi-hit, huh? All right. Here we are. So. Yeah, just so you can see where I'm at here. I'm over here. Multi-hit 1. Give me a 1. I have no 1. I have no 1. I'm so lonely. Give me a 1. Here we are. 1. Got it. There you go. Multi-hit 1. 1. All right, and we're gonna shrink this down to 4. That's a nice little twist, especially being a boss fighter. You could do 12 damage. This does 10 on the initial, but then you get to add extra damage. Actually, I do need to. Honestly, that seems a little backwards. I think that looks backwards. That doesn't look right. The multi-hit, because I may as well just say 15. I just realized that. I'm saying deal 1 equal to the number of your currently played cards frame arrows, but I may as well just put 15 in it. See what I mean? I'll have to. I do have to put a condition on that, because that's too. That makes no sense. Or if I do it, well, I don't know. Should I do it based on the put it back to the way it was, the opponent's frame arrows? Deal damage equal to your opponent's frame arrows. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. That's a work in progress anyway. This is all a work in progress. Okay, so where am I at so far? Or maybe I could discard a card and deal out deal damage equal to your currently your discarded cards frame arrows. Maybe that's interesting. That would be an interesting thing. Let's see. Poke. Alright, got target. Multi-hit. So, yeah, multi-hit is a work in progress. I don't know what condition I want to put on it. Because this definitely looks... This is... I may as well just say 15 instead of deal 1. No, I should put a condition on it to make it interesting. Something that could work the synergy out. Definitely should do something to work the synergy out. Sorry. This is where I'm at. Here we go. So, yeah. So as I was pointing out up here. Deal 1 damage equal to the number of your currently played cards frame arrows. Just 5, 10. May as well just say 15 if I'm not going to put a condition on it. I should figure out. I should try and figure out a little something more better to it. Yeah. Alright. And then I checked the facepalm. Headbutt is just a straight 12. You know, like just grab your opponent and go. You're like. Okay, let's see here. Block. Gave him evade. Okay, that's fine. Okay, what am I looking for? Evade. Here we go. Got pretty far. Got to save here. Okay, next up is reversal for parry. Here we are. Okay, good. And but I give sidestep. Oh, I gave it tech. Interesting. Alright, tech it is. I'm not sure why I'm giving it tech. Oh, because the counter, yeah, counter on him would be powerful, wouldn't it? Oh well. Oh, you know what? I never thought of that. Let's put a little spin on this. Pressure on guard. Yeah. Okay. So 1 arrow with frame arrows equal to a 1 more. So let me check up here. So it's definitely not going to be throws because counter has 2 frame arrows. That would be light attack. Light attack, which you could get poke out of. And I'll probably bring it down for 3 arrows over on the unique side. Unique and special. Should be able to do that. Alright, so I'm going to give reversal. I got that up here. Okay, give reversal for crouch. Let's see, and he's got wake up for jump. That's fine. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we are. Wake up. Let's see. Should I go with pressure? I don't want to put in too much pressure. Rush down. Sure. We'll do rush down. Yeah, rush down. Yeah, rush down. Yeah, rush down. Rush down it is. Yeah, so Heine's got three frames, which I'll let it have cancel. So you could pressure into a cancel. Sure, that's fine. Sure, wall bounce. Since this is an ender, I wanted him to have a wall bounce to continue the combo. You know what? I don't mind his throw having 3 frames. Okay. Reversal. I'm not sure that's a good idea. No, reversal. Yeah. So even if you don't, that's fine. That's fine. Because even if you don't have the ability to do pressure, you can still get the initiative. Well, yeah, it gives you yeah. Well, the point is that if you can't follow it up with pressure, and well, anyway. You can still get initiative. Zona. He is definitely a Zona. Okay. Alright. During the startup, if your frame arrows are greater than your opponent's frame arrows, you gain initiative. This combo cannot trigger. Alright, so let's get this up. And give it red. Which will bring this down to 4. And I'll keep zone and deflect as is. Okay. So the way deflect works, I'll have to pull it up so I can show you how deflect works. First, let me just finish this up. I think I showed you how deflect. Well, you know what? I probably did. Yeah, I probably did. Well, but not from infill. I probably just explained off the top of the head, top of my head. So don't worry, I'll explain how deflect works. It's too much text between zone and deflect, so it's gotta have very few arrows. But yes, for Bloody War, yep. Okay. Carp DM will go 5. I'll make this go 5. And it'll be on 3 frame arrows on its Fury. There we go. And there, and 3 frame arrows on the Fury. I'm gonna give that invincible. There we go. Okay, so for his frenzy, he'll get invincible, but it'll just be blank on the normal. So you'll take 0 damage. Okay, so here's Deflect. So just like Chenbo, Deflect. If your opponent's card gains initiative, deal damage equal to your opponent's damage in their card's combo interface. This effect does not trigger stun. So basically, for example, let's say it's a mirror match, and your opponent, who has Diego, throws Bloody Roar, which is this fireball projectile. Okay, and he gains initiative. Because he's got more frame errors than you. So you, having your Diego, play roulette, and because your opponent gained initiative, you get to dish back 11 damage to your opponent. I probably may have to be a little bit more clearer if you're supposed to take damage or not. You're not really supposed to take damage with Deflect, but I don't think I have that very cleared. I think I should. Alright, and if your opponent's card gains initiative, your opponent takes damage. Instead. I'll leave that to the wordsmiths. I know I shouldn't. I know I should not sit on it. I should try to be clearer. But you know what? I'm not gonna kill myself. I am not going to kill myself over this. Okay. Just need to update the Fury. Excuse me. Here we are. Here it is. Alright, so he's got stack 5. Alright. Here we are. Yeah. Alright, Deflect 5. Bring this down to 2, which is fine. You want this to be real fast, roulette. You want it to be nice and quick on the Fury. Okay. And on the stack, you get 20. Okay. Let's see. Make it invincible. Give all cards Deflect. I'm gonna take a look. Maybe consider the uniques rather than just all cards. Let me just first scroll up here, back again. Okay. Here it is. Alright, so don't want to say your cards gain. This gives you invincible. Alright. Alright. Invincible. Let's take a look up here. See, because Deflect's already available and Invincible is already available. So, you know what? You know what? Given the way this looks, I would say I'll give make all uniques. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, why not? You see, because those are all normals. So, sure. Your uniques have Deflect. So that means that your back slap, your back slap, high knee, and launch kick. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. Your uniques get Deflect. Doesn't have to be all cards. Okay, so let's your uniques gain Deflect. I might have misspelled uniques. Did I spell it right? Yep. Yeah, we are. Let's just fix this here. And we're gonna spot that up. Here we go. Invincible, take 0 damage. Install. Uniques gain Deflect. Okay. Here we are. Alright. And yeah, draw a card. That's fine. Oh yeah, okay. Oh sure. Okay. I was just taking a look at the frame arrows for the other Bloody Roar. Yeah, I'll bring this down to 2 frames. Ah, what's this doing here? No. Get out of here. Get out of here. There we go. This will be a 2-frame card, which makes sense. And you get Zone, of course. Give you Stack. And Deflect. And Deflect. Yeah, sure. Oh, let's fix that up. There we go. And you can have stack 4. Ah, that's much better. Almost better. Okay, and of course, good old reset. Here we are. And done. Oh, almost. Alright. Okay, how are the frame arrows though? These are the frame arrows right here are fine. 4, 2, yeah. Excuse me. Okay, okay. Ooh. Right. If your frame arrows are greater than your opponent's frame arrows, you gain initiative. Ooh. That's a rough one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to bring this to 6. I'm gonna have to bring this up to 6. In this instance here. So in a sense, you're gonna always win on the zone, because there's not a lot of cards that are. Yeah, you're not gonna win. I can tell you that much. Zone, you're not gonna win with 2 arrows. Or should I set it to 4 arrows? Just to keep it at 4 arrows, maybe? Because stack. Right. 4 it is. I'll bring it down to 4. Rather than 4. That's good. Yeah. So you'll get some of the more lower frame attacks, but if I were coming in with like a Carp DM, it'll beat Bloody Roar. Yeah. Okay. That's actually the best way to go. Especially because it's doing 20 damage. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Zone, stack, 4, deflect. Alright. And your uniques gain deflect. In addition to all their effects. Zones. Yeah. Okay, and how are we with the frame arrows over here? Gotta make sure that the frame arrows are fine. Let's see. 3, 4, 5? Yeah, 3, 4, 5. Yep, okay. And then pressure is set to 3 arrows. So how many 3 arrows do I have? 3 frame arrows for pressure. Okay, so I got the light attack set to 3. High knee set to 3. That's fine. And backside set to 3. Oh, right, because only. Yeah. Right. Because pressure only works on attacks, so. But I could still keep it. I could push this up to 4. I'll move this up to 4 because it is 7 damage. It is 7 damage, and you can follow that up with medium. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, pressure only has 2 card targets, huh? Well, then like Carp DM. O Fortuna. Wait. O Fortuna should be 6 frame arrows. Why are you at 3? There we go. 6 frame arrows. Okay. Okay. Not much, excuse me. Ah, okay, so... Alright, so light attack... Light attack and high knee. Light attack and high knee. Alright. So that's 4 cards. So it's 4 cards with pressure, 4 cards with... Oh, hold on a second. I gotta remember one equal to or one more. I forgot about that. So medium attack has 4. So that's plenty enough. Good. Yeah. Yeah. Medium attack's got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4. 4 attack cards. Six attack cards. Bloody Roar Fury, that makes it 7. Roulette makes it 8. And the other Bloody Roar, jumping. Alright, so good. There's 9. 9 cards with 3 to 4 frame arrows on the attack. Perfect. So it looks like he's settled. And his damage is okay. Alright. Well, we'll see what happens. How much of a boss he could truly be when he's put to practice. Alright, so he's all about deflection. So that's just gonna be his metagame. Okay, let's scroll all the way up. Okay, here he is. Alright. Deflector. The Deflector Inspector. Alright, Deflector. And done. Okay. Let's just take a quick look here. Wall bound. Yeah, it looks like I've been putting everything. I still have to do a mix up. I still gotta put. Okay. I might have an idea. Oh, hold on a second. Who did I give that? Yeah, I still have to. Alright, it's alright. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So how many more fighters do I have left then? One, two. Oh, three. Three more fighters to go. All right. All right. That's good. Good, 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 good. That is good news. Oh, no, I'm not down to 3. I'm down to 4. Sorry, I'm down to 4. I'm actually down to 4. Here's Takashi. Kalista. Yep. Yeah, I'm down to 4. Okay, that's pretty awesome. I think. Okay, so it's still, yeah, there's still more to cover. Plenty enough, mix-ups. All right. So then, all right. So I know who I'm gonna go with. Who I'm gonna take care of. All right. Okay. So let's get this all straightened out, and we're gonna talk about Deflect. All right. Let's jump over here. Okay. There we are. Okay. So back to infill.net. I believe they use a different term. I think it's reflect, even though I'm saying deflect. I don't know if there's a big difference, but let's see. Recoil, was it reflect? I found it before. Yeah, reflect. Alright, so here they say it's a defense mechanic in Dragon Ball FighterZ that pushes your opponent away if you can successfully parry an attack. It's performed by pressing back and the S button while in neutral, and if your opponent doesn't attack, you'll whiff the attempt parry. And alright, so that's Dragon Ball FighterZ. That's specific to Dragon Ball FighterZ. So let me go to D. So people who can do deflect, primarily Athena in King of Fighters. She has a barrier that can deflect attacks. Projectiles will bounce back. Yeah. Okay, so deflect. Okay, deflect is a Samurai Showdown and Killer Instinct move. That's to these two games here. Samurai Showdown mechanic that lets you attempt to parry an incoming normal sword attack by inputting a quarter circle forward and A and B. You'll raise your weapon and attempt to catch the opponent's attack. If successful, you'll stagger the opponent briefly. Sometimes. Excuse me. So that's not gonna. That's not. I'm looking at Deflect is also a mechanic for Tusken Killer Instinct, where all of his sword attacks will have a brief deflect window. If you attack Tusk as he flashes white instead of being counter hit like normal, Tusk will just brush you aside and keep his own attack going. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna look up King of Fighters. We're gonna go right into the more specific terms. King of Fighters, specific terms. Let's see. Anywhere jungle, desperation move, guard cancel, hyper hop, just defend, max mode, neo max, point character. Ranbu. Short hop. Super jump. Taco. Okay. You know what? Here. We'll head on over to we'll head over here to Super Combo at shoryuken.com. We'll pull up the King of Fighters. Let's find the King of Fighters. Go back. Go back. Here we are. The King of Fighters. I guess I could pick any which one. So let's go with 94. Let's see if she has it in 94. Do they have the images? No images. But it's called Psycho Reflector. If I could get an image on that, you can see what that looks like. How about 95? Oh, these are all like 40%. Yeah, Psycho Reflector. You can see here, reflects projectiles. But for Savage Strikers, Deflect would be any attack. Which one's more closer to completion? 2002 Unlimited Match? Let's try that one. Let's see if it's got some image. Yeah. Here we are. Here she is. Let's see. Once again, no images of her Psycho Reflector. There's gotta be an image somewhere here. 2003? Let's see if 2003 has images. No images. Well, that stinks. Hey, King of Fighters 13. Well, it says that there's a lot of character work, but here she is. Any images? No, come on. Psycho Reflector, Projectile Reflect, Soft Knockdown. That really stinks. They really don't. They really don't have any. Frame data? Here we go. Character frame data. Oh. Yeah. Not what I was looking for. Well, that really stinks. Let me try 98. One more try. Here we go. Nope. Yeah, I'm sorry. It looks like they don't have it. Which stinks. But basically her attacks, her reflector is just this one, she goes like this, and you see this little plate-like barrier. looks something like this. It looks similar to this on Arugel. Get all the way up there. Here it is. Here it is. Careful, careful. There it is. So it looks like this. You know, it's something similar to this, and the projectile will bounce off of it and go right back to you if timed right. So that's the idea of Deflect. You know, and it's called Psycho Reflector. That's one of Athena's moves in King of Fighters. So, yeah. That's basically what it's supposed to do. I'm surprised that info.com doesn't have that. Something close. Reflection, deflect, rebound? No, because I would have saw that. Ooh, you know what? No. Well, actually, let me try something. Street Fighter 3. Maybe they might have the image from Urian. Yes, Aegis Reflector. Do they have it? Ooh, it's all animated. Ooh, I hope it's okay. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Oh. That's what it will look like. I'm so happy that it's animated, and I'm hoping it's not messing up. It won't mess up anything. But as you can see, that's what it's supposed to represent. What's his name? Diego. Diego's move is supposed to do that. His roulette is supposed to shoot out this little square there, and whatever attacks you do, you'll bounce off of it. Throw a projectile, bounces off of it. So that's basically how it works. Just like that. It's supposed to do precisely that. I'm so glad that they had actual animation on this. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. I am happy. I'm hoping it's not creating a buffering at this moment for showing those. Ooh, I wonder. I wonder. What was it that I was trying to convey? Yeah, the multi-hit. Okay. Oh, yes. The target combos, stacking. Let's see. Does she have? Can she? Let's see. Do they have her animation? Let's see. This is Makoto, a very popular character, popular fighter, very popular. Do they have her? No, they don't have the animation up for target combos. Oh, that stinks. Her many throws. Yeah, that's supposed to be his headbutt, his unique headbutt, like that. Let's see here. No. Okay, so that's not conveyed there, but you know what? I'm sure they got reuse. I'm sure they got here reuse animation. Looks like they sped it up. There we go. Yeah. So this is the stack. This is what the stack's supposed to represent. They call it the Sakotsu Wadi or collarbone breaker, but that's how it's supposed to work. It's a 2-hit. It's a 2-hit attack, just like that. It's just like how I showed you the frames. You know the way the frames look. This is what it looks like in full time action right there, and when it's animated. You know what I'm saying? The hit up here and then the hit down here. So that's basically stack. It's this 2 hits. That's it. Just 2 straight up hits. Ooh, let's see. Let me get Chun-Li. For comparison. So you saw like that. And multi-hit is supposed to be this. Where is it at? Where is her famous? There it is. That's multi-hit. Her Hyakuretsu Kyaku. It's just that's it. That's supposed to be multi-hit. That's Alejandro's million kick, just like that. So that's the way multi-hit is supposed to work. Another good one that does multi-kick is their spinning bird kick. It does multiple hits. Who? Let me see if Alex has the grapple. Let's see. Is this his throws? Yeah, that's his headbutt. I gotta find the throws. Let's see if I can find throws that are multiple hits. Q. Let's find his. Let's see here. Command normals, crouching normals, jumping normals. Where's his throws at? No, that's not it. Although pretty violent. Ooh, Ken, right? Ken has that as a throw, doesn't he? Let's see, crouching, jumping. There we go. Perfect. Okay, here we go. For the throws that have multi-hit, this is what it looks like. This is he's a Gatti. Basically, what he's doing is he's grabbing the opponent and then he's kneeing them over and over again. So they're kind of like stuck. You know, he's holding on to them and they're kneeing them. That's the other multi-hit when used with the throw cards. That's what it's supposed to look like. You're doing that, bam, 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 just like that. Hey, look at that. So that's the different ways that multi-hit and stack is supposed to work in Savage Strikers. That's what they're supposed to be represented. Woo! Joy's day. I was actually able to finally find some animation that can really explain how it works. Hopefully, I'm hoping that you're not nothing's buffered. Let me switch out of this here. Bam. Here we go. Hopefully y'all didn't get buffered and you're able to see what that was all about. Okay. Hey. There we go. So that was a bit of a knock on wood there. Yeah. Good. So all good things come to work. be interesting is if they had animation for cancels. Ooh, if they only had that. You know what? I'm just gonna take one quick look for calling it a day. Let me see if they have it in here. Let me see if they have it anywhere. Cancel options. Yeah, so I'm looking at it right now. It just says cancel options, but it's not. Nope, it's not giving the no visuals. No visuals. Oh, that's disappointing. That's disappointing. In fact, you know what? I'm going to I want to close this out and see if I can find the story of cancel, just so that way I can make sure it's very clear to all of you how this came to be. I mean, I did my best explaining it, but here we go. So this is okay. This is we're at Street Fighter. This is Street Fighter Wikis. This let's see if this is gonna tell me. Let's see if this will give us the story. Let's see here. Nope. I don't see the story here. But if this isn't this is okay. Gameplay common mechanic. All right. Okay. I hope you all can see this. Let me. I'm hoping it's not buffering. I'm really hoping that none of this is buffering. I need you all to look. I don't know. Can I zoom in on this? Oh, perfect. We can zoom in on this. All right. I'm crossing my fingers. Let me check here. Make sure everything is nice and strong. Uh-oh. It's not giving it to me. Uh-oh. Ah. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's crap. let me see if I can do a zoom in then. Well, let me zoom in on this page. Let's see, 250. Okay, let me get this out of the way here. Okay. Let's see, how's that look? Excellent. Okay. So this is how cancel works. Okay. No, that's I need a basic cancel. I don't want. I mean, these are different types of canceling, variety of canceling, but what we want to find out is what I want is a simple cancel, not a basic cancel. See, because these are specialized cancels. Here we go. No, that's not. Well, that's a super cancel. There we go. Here we go. All right. So this is what a basic cancel looks like. Okay. So you see how that slight pause here. So she's coming in like that. She pauses and then she does her special. That's the standard cancel standard canceling mechanism. So her attack, this attack that she did here, right here, with the purple fist, it's supposed to, if she doesn't do that move, where she spins and slides across with her scarf, then she'll just then her animation for that purple attack will see her pulling her arm back into place, and she just stands, and then she stands back into her fighting stance. So what happens is that it pauses and completely ends the animation for this purple attack, and then she goes into her special. That's the way cancel is supposed to work. That's the way cancel works. So instead of finishing up an entire animation, it cuts it off. Super jump. Here we go. So there are a variety of cancels. So let's see here. So in Ultra Street Fighter 4, they have what's called focus attack cancels, dash cancels, which allows you to stop your animation, then you dash in, and then add more to your attack. This one here is a super cancel. Sorry, whatever this is, I can't get rid of it. Oh, never mind. I found it. I apologize for that. But here's an example of a super cancel. So if you watch very carefully, see that slight stop on her animation. Jump right there. Let me make sure everything's going good. Yeah. Ooh, I like this. I'm just so glad I finally found it to show what cancel looks like. So watch very carefully. So you see, this was okay. The animation did. This is a combo. This is a three hit combo. There's 3 hits going on here. So you have that purple hit right here, purple hit. Then her special, and then she like that, and then she went into her super, which is her power meter that gave her a more ultra powerful attack. In this case, this is her projectile that's being shot at. So this is a 3 hit cancel, 3 hits on the cancel here, and that's the way the combo system is supposed to work. The cancel in Savage Strikers. Your opponent doesn't have a chance to be able to respond because the animations have stopped, and you replaced it with a different type of animation that hits. So just to give a recap, there's a normal punch. Okay, normal punch, special, super. Yeah, that's how fast cancels go. They're very, very fast. Yeah, these are all other types of cancels. And yeah, Capcom's been getting a little bit more flashier with canceling. Like I said, they leaned into it very hard and making it very special looking. You could really discern how it works there. So let's see here. We got Ibuki. Let's see here. I'm just taking a quick look here. Yeah, so specially designed stuff here. Interesting. There's no way I can be able to explain this. Rapid cancel. Canceling her crouching light kick quickly into her crouching light punch before the first attack. That's if this was in slow motion. I wish it was in slow motion. I mean, if Infill would have been more cooperative with their videos. Well, OBS, not Infill. Correction. If OBS and my computer would be more cooperative with Infill, you could I would have been able to play the video on cancel, and you would really see in slow motion how it works. But if you look very carefully, if you look carefully at her leg here, it goes up, but but instead of animating back into her crouch position, it's kind of like it just snaps. It's got a little snap to it. Yeah. Okay. So there we go. There we go. Just take one good last look. Simple two hit cancel. Tap, special. Punch, special. Light attack, special. Light attack, special. The animation never finishes. The animation is canceled and is replaced with a new animation. That's canceling. And because of that, if you notice, he gets pushed back, but he doesn't have a chance to block. This is Hakan, and this is Rose. Rose, it tags him, but he doesn't have it. But the player doesn't. The Hakan player doesn't have a chance to pull back on the joystick to create a block, because that's what cancel is supposed to do. It is the nuclear core of combos in 2D fighting games. This is how combos happen in every sense of the word. Without that little glitch that players stumbled upon and Capcom realizing it and the popularity that came out of it, this would never happen. This would never ever happen. And good on Capcom for leaning into it and turning it into a standard mechanism for fighting games, because a lot of people followed up on it. And rightfully so. Everybody followed up on it. They got their own unique names for cancels, like in Guilty Gear, it's Roman cancel. Then you got King of Fighters got their own term for cancels. Everybody's got their own term for cancels. I'm just keeping it at cancel. But for those of you who are tabletop game players, if cancel doesn't mean negating your opponent's stuff. It means you're negating your own card, so that your opponent won't be able to respond and execute a combo. So it's inverted for Savage Strikers compared to what you're used to when people say cancel. Okay. I hope the buffering was not too bad. It looks like everything was perfectly fine. So yes, I'm so glad that I was able to find that. And I didn't even find a story. I didn't even find a story in my quest to find the story behind cancel. Street Fighter and and the origin of cancel. Here we go. Let's see here. Okay. Is this it here? Oh, I need to bring this down. So, yeah, so as the wiki says here, a cancel is the act of interrupting or canceling the animation of an attack. Cancels are mostly used to set up combos. Usually a normal combo, a normal or special attack is canceled into another special attack. Cancels can often open up opportunities for combos that would normally be impossible otherwise. Canceling is performed by attacking. While the attack is performed, the player must input the next attack. If done quickly enough, the character will stop or cancel the current attack and perform input. Canceling is possible in all games since Street Fighter 2. As with combos, they were an exploit discovered by players and were later introduced as an actual gameplay mechanic. It's not really saying the whole thing. I mean that it's in a single sentence in a nutshell, but I think we should. Oh, I don't think I'll be able to find the origin. But I think that, in my opinion, cancel became very important. An important glitch. A glitch exploit. Let's see here. Yeah, looks like I'm not gonna find that. Oh well. But yeah, it's kind of amazing how there's like glitches in video games like really messes up everything. But then you get that one glitch that one little. Actually, it's not even so much a glitch. It's just that one thing that they call it an exploit. I'll give you another good example. Basketball. When Naismith invented basketball in Massachusetts, the rule was that you grab the ball you stay stationary, and then you pass it to the next person. You were never supposed to move in any way, shape, or form. You're supposed to pass the ball to each player, and the player's got to stand still. So the question is, how in the world did dribbling happen? And that turned out to be an exploit. It turned out to be an exploit because the act of dribbling is the act of passing to yourself. And from what I understand from the history told, Naismith saw this and had no problem with it. He didn't reject it or anything, and it became the standard. So the real reason why the ball is dribbled is because the player is passing to himself. And that became an exploit. Or else they have to stay 100% stationary and they got to throw it to the next person. So it was so that means that the first rule set of basketball was pretty boring, because that means you had to stand still, and then you had to wait until your teammates got into the right position and got away from their opponent to get the ball, and then the minute they catch the ball, they got to stand still completely. They have to stand still completely and wait until another teammate or their teammates get in the clear and keep passing it down to the other side of the court. So the fact that the dribbling, the act of passing to yourself, this exploit, ended up being leaned into and became the crux of what we see basketball today. So that's the equivalent. That's the equivalent I can think of canceling. Canceling is the dribbling of fighting games. So yeah, there we go. So just glad that I found some images. I actually found images, and hopefully they didn't buffer out on the YouTubes, on the live streams, because because like I said, this is one of the big main game design goals that I got to gotta get back into. Well, I want to take it out of the effect box and put it into the frame arrows itself, because the frame arrows represent the animation of attacks, and the animation of attacks can be canceled down, in which the animation stops and is replaced with a new animation that forms the nucleus of a combo. So without that, then I don't have that nice little fighting game. And it's not, and like I said, the rule is been set in stone and has worked for years. It has worked for 111 drafts, but I gotta figure out how to get it out of the effect box and not make it come off as though I guess maybe I don't know, but I do want to put it back into the frame arrows. But I don't need to change the rules in any way, shape, or form, because it's very very clear. It's the same rules as it has been since I created it. You may play one attack or one throw with frame arrows equal to or one more than this card, and this card is unstoppable. That's the way it works. This card is unstoppable. So that's canceling in a nutshell. It just makes it an unstoppable set of attacks. All right. So with that said, it's time to go. It's time to go. The next up will be Kalista. Kalista is next. I'm gonna figure her out. Definitely figure her out. With that said, thank you all for joining me. I hope you all had a good time. I hope you all enjoyed seeing how cancel works and understand now what I'm trying to achieve. And with that said, I wish you all a good night, a buenas noches, and I'll see you in a sight.